Sonny TV Arsenal. We're live because we've got some breaking news. Breaking news is coming. Edouard, the kid EG, has spoke to his sources, and he's got it on very good authority that Arsenal are bringing in a new striker. Who are they bringing in? Edouard from Celtic is going to be the most expensive player coming out of Scottish football. And who's the last most expensive player coming out of Scottish football? Arsenal got him as well, Kieran Tierney. Yeah. Arsenal are raiding Celtic, like pirates, you know. And who's the player who's going to make way? It's that flop. It's that flop we've had for the last 3 years. Fans' favourite, Alexander Lacazette. He's on his way. He's on his way out, people. He's going to go and join up with Cristiano Ronaldo, and the rest of the players who don't get a game at Juventus. Miguel, tell us about your sources and how reliable are they?
Okay, so I was on Twitter earlier, and you guys know Twitter. It can be a cesspool of a lot of things. But when it comes to rumors, there's a lot of things you can hear there first before you hear other places. So what I heard today was that I was just asking around, seeing what rumors are going on, what's actually true, what's going on. And first thing that comes on my table is this, and brought to you by the Arsenal Owl. He was telling me that Arsenal have bid £25 million, and it's been accepted by Celtic for the striker Odsonne Edouard. And he will be joining Arsenal, and that Lacazette will be making way, joining Juventus on a 45 million euro deal. So Lacazette will be leaving on 45 million euros, not pounds, and Odsonne Edouard will be coming in on 25 million pounds. And so that
is the Arsenal L the Arsenal mole's cousin?
No, man. This guy's pretty. This guy was one of the first people to say the Gabriel deal was going to happen before anyone broke it, and so far he hasn't been wrong. So I'm going to go with this, and I think at the end of the day, it is a rumor. It's not official. It's not. You know what I mean? It hasn't hit the newspapers yet, but you're hearing it here first, people. When it comes to
this is actually a rumor that I can believe. It's a rumor I can believe because Arsenal have been looking at Edouard for quite a long time. He's a very up and coming. He's quick. He's strong. He can finish. You know who he reminds me of? The last player that Celtic had was it Ousmane Dembele?
Yep.
Yeah, he reminded me a lot of Dembele, and I would have been just as happy with either of them. Raw proper strikers, and he's going to come into Arsenal with a point to prove. He's now on the big stage. He's at the big table, and he's hungry. You know, and I don't feel that Lacazette was, because don't forget, Lacazette, his first option was Atletico Madrid. You know, he didn't want to come to London. And, you know, he came to London as a main striker, got mugged off by Wenger, because Wenger was taking him off and then not playing him sometimes. You know, and then he then got upstaged by Aubameyang, and even though they're close friends, you know, he's also your striking rival as well. So if your rival is outscoring you, hand over fist, you're going to get pissed off.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about this guy. This guy, I think, what was it? Last season, at the time of this article was written, let me just show you guys this article. On March 26, 2020, when this article was written, the man had 21 goals in the Scottish Premier League. Okay, let me just show you guys this article right here. You guys are going to find this interesting. So a little bit about Odsonne Edouard. Okay, so Odsonne Edouard's playing style. At this time,
Edouard. Get the Brazilian twang to it.
Okay, Odsonne Edouard. At this time, on the 26th of March 2020, he had 21 goals out of 27 games in the Scottish Premiership. Okay, and he's only at that time he's still 22. I'm not sure if it's past his birthday or not, but his playing style, he is an old-fashioned striker. He likes the ball into feet. And they were comparing him to what Lacazette does in this article here. If you can see it, he does do a lot of what Lacazette does with his back to goal. You can see here, with his back to goal, he's one of those players who can receive the ball, hold off players, and just build up play. In addition to that, he is quite clinical when it comes to in the Scottish Premier League. Finishing is one of his strengths, and on average he takes 3.6 shots before he scores. Okay. every and that is pretty good when you think about it. Every 90, he averages 2.5 shots on per game. And here's a little breakdown of his position on the pitch. You can see that he's very central. He's a very central striker. 58% of his touches are inside the box, in that section right there, just above the penalty area.
I mean, for me, if your scoring rate is 1 in every 3 shots, you know, in the Premier League, sometimes you don't get that luxury depending on who you play. So you know, maybe when he lifts his levels as well, because let's face it, you shoot in Scotland, you're going to score, aren't you? You know, because Scotland's always been renowned for the goal is only there just to make up numbers.
Yeah, so basically, let's just call this portion of the show why Arsenal are interested in him in the first place. Because, Sonny, what do you think makes Arsenal interested in this guy? Because when you're losing Lacazette, you want somebody who can replace him. So why are Arsenal interested in him?
Well, let's face it, you know, we're trying to put a lot of pieces in this jigsaw that we've been trying to put together this season, and we're putting it together rapidly. And we haven't even bought a jigsaw yet. You know, it's been brought to us. So you know, we're trying to put a jigsaw together, and we haven't got the money to do it. You know, even if they're bringing Thomas Partey as well, and also aouar as well. You know, we're now plugging. We're actually rebuilding Arsenal from back to front now, and it's a very exciting prospect. Everyone who was hating on Arsenal and hating on Arsenal players, we can't dig them out now. I mean, all the Unai players are practically gone, or they are going. And now we're starting on the Arsene Wenger players.
Look at how in-depth they went on this, Sonny. They went so in-depth that they're showing how his shots, how much of them go on target and where they go. So you can see that he does miss some shots, of course, but you can see that he loves going low, hard and low to the bottom, right, bottom left, and down the middle, right? And he doesn't really go top corner that much. You can see 2%, 1.7%. Majority of his shots are down the middle. 42%. I know all that stuff doesn't mean nothing to you.
No, it don't. I mean, it sounds like you're describing the same from Pornhub there, rather than where we're shooting the ball. To be honest with you, when you're facing that goal, you don't look to put it in the top corner. You don't look to put it in the bottom corner. You hit the ball and you just hope it goes in. You know, that's how it is. You know, I don't care if it goes in the top, the bottom, middle, or whatever. As long as the ball goes in the back of the net. And we hear that ripple in the net. That's what that's all I care about. And we now got a striker. Oh, do you know what? And I also want him to be a bit selfish as well. I don't want him to be, God rest his soul, that Jose Antonio Reyes who used to get in front of the goal and be scared to shoot because Henry was a bigger character. I want him to take some responsibility. You know, and that might rub off on Pepe. It might rub off on the midfielders, and we now start to get goals from other positions.
Sonny, they're saying not only is he a good striker, but he's a modern striker with his ability to pass the ball to his teammates effectively, some which would commonly place the ball around into the striker, and then you'd be able to lay it off to teammates, such like Aubameyang and Lacazette do. So they're saying Edouard averages 20.59 short passes per 90 minutes, and total of 1,720 of his passes are accurate, so 84% accuracy. And him and Lacazette and Aubameyang both were playing similar roles where they're doing those 1-2s. So Odsonne Edouard, he could be doing a similar thing with Aubameyang next year, playing on the edge of the box, making those passes into our other strikers. And Odsonne Edouard also has the dribbling ability to beat a man, where you could say Lacazette necessarily doesn't have that dribbling ability that Odsonne Edouard has one-on-one, where Lacazette doesn't attempt as many one-on-ones as he does. As you can see here, when it comes to the attempts, you can see 48. What is that? 248 attempts to Lacazette, where Lacazette barely attempted that many. He attempted 114. That is a big difference.
The apparent thing about Lacazette lacks what's the name? He's quick over a couple of yards. He's got quick feet. But basically, he's not very quick running with the ball. So you know, Edouard's actually got some pace. And you know, being from Brazil, you know, one thing you don't lack is confidence. You know, those guys are walking on the beach with their speedos on. So he's not lacking confidence at all.
Okay, so then let me show you guys a little bit more about this kid. When it comes to his goals that he scored, how many goals do you think he scores on a regular on a season. Since he's in the Scottish Premier League, he's been showing that the move from PSG to come to the Scottish Premier League was well worth it. And a lot of good players have come from PSG and gone on to have great careers. Only for 3 million, bro. He went from PSG to the Scottish Premier League, and he's been shining ever since.
Well, you got to say that's really good business by PSG. But when you think of it, why do you leave PSG? It's because obviously you got Mbappe there and you got Neymar there. He's never going to get a look in, was he? I honestly don't believe he's going to be playing alongside aubameyang. In my opinion, I think we bought if the project comes to fruition and Arsenal get the players that they want, and they've got the Willian in, they've got an aouar in, they've got partey in, Ozil is still there. Don't forget, he ain't going anywhere. Smith Rowe's going to be there. We've now got attacking options from everywhere. So I can't see Arsenal playing with a front two, in my opinion.
Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Okay, so after he left Ligue 1, right? He went to the Scottish Premier League and he scored.
I thought you said after he left Ligue 1 for a minute.
After he left Ligue 1, he went to the Scottish Premier League, and in 19 games he scored 6 goals his first season. Okay, that's not bad. Let's be real. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. The next season, you see, he went strength to strength. The next season, he scored 14 goals and got 6 assists. Okay, in 2018, 2019, and then this past season, right? He scored 21 goals out of 27 games, got 12 assists. Okay, in the Scottish Premier League, he scored 1 goal in the Champions League. He scored 3 goals in their version of the Cup, and in the Europa League, he got 3 goals and he got 2 assists. So altogether, what is that? 25 goals, 28 goals in all competitions. So what do you think about that, bro? 28 goals in all competitions last season.
Well, it's not bad return, is it? I mean, and
there's more than that.
When you compare those stats with Lacazette's stats, the most he's got is 14 goals in the league. So it'd be interesting. But like I said, I mean, have you got there? When he plays in Celtic, does he play with a partner, or is he a lone striker?
When he plays at Celtic, he played 106 of his games. You can see right here, he played 106 of his games as a central striker. Okay, and he's played as a right winger 8 times. He's played as a left winger 3 times. This is in his whole career, Sonny. He's played 2 times as a second striker and 1 time as a central attacking midfielder. But majority of his games, you can see here, he plays as a center forward 106 times. Here he's played twice. You see here he's played twice. Right wing he's played 8 times. Left wing he's played 3 times. This is in his entire career. So he's always played majority of his career up top.
And how old is he now?
Good question. Let's go. Last time I checked, he was 22. I'm not sure if it's past his birthday, but
yeah,
January 2016, so 1998. So he's 22 until January.
And now when you look at Arsenal, the age of the squad is coming down. They've got Gabriel at 22. They've got Saliba. Our Saliba is really young. He's about 15 in his Saliba. They've got Saliba. He was only 18, 19. They've got Martinelli. Arsenal are now building a core of footballers, quality footballers who could be now there for a long time.
Yeah. Now, you know what the next question is, Sonny? Why do Juventus want Lacazette?
Good question. Why do Juventus want Lacazette to go?
Why do Juventus want Lacazette when they already have Higuain, they want to get rid of? There's talks of Luis Suarez coming in on a free.
Let's face it. I mean, Higuain is 94. So his days are numbered. Luis Suarez, can he play a whole season? Probably not. Cristiano Ronaldo, again, age ain't on his side. I know Lacazette isn't the youngest, but have you ever known Juventus to make a bad signing? It's probably the ideal league for Lacazette. It's slower. It probably possibly in that league a lot more. It's got a super chat from Zane. Zane, pick up yourself, brother. I think you've been in bed at this time, mate. We should have gone for Benzema or Luis Suarez short term if we are selling Lacazette. I don't agree, mate. I don't agree. We've got a striker. We've got our main striker, which is aubameyang. Now we need to nurture someone more and better than Ketia.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Let's ask everybody, right? Juventus.
Before you do, Arsenal realist. If you want to come on the stream, bro, if you fancy it, I'm going to put a link in the comments. Yeah, if you want to come on.
Okay, so Juventus are interested in Lacazette. Okay, according to Sky Italy. Now, let me name some of these players that they've been after. Okay, they've been after what do you call it? They've been after Dzeko. They've been after Luis Suarez. Okay, they've been after. In addition to that, they've been after the guy at Wolves. You know who I'm talking about. What's his name? Jimenez?
Jimenez, yeah.
Raul Jimenez. Yeah, they've been after Morata also from Atletico Madrid. The guy from Napoli, Milik. They're after all these players. The reason being, they want a player who can hold up the ball and create for the wide players, such as the Aubameyang, such the same way Lacazette creates for Aubameyang. They want someone who can link up with Cristiano on one end and whoever they put on the other side, which might be a Dybala. They were using Dybala as more of a hold-up player in that middle, and they see Lacazette. Andre Pirlo sees Lacazette as that option as a striker who can connect with wide players and can contribute to the attack.
Zane says, Sonny, what happens if Uber gets injured and we rely too much on him? Mate is there. He's signed the contract. He's picking up his wages, and he's there to be relied on. Mate, he's got to carry his load like everyone else. You know, don't forget. Hopefully, we're gonna have Saka chipping with some goals. We're gonna have Willian chipping with some goals. You know, we might have aouar there who could score goals. Partey is just not a holding midfielder. He's a box to box. He might be able to chip in with a couple of goals. Xhaka's still got a long way shot on him. You know, they might also, some of them might hit the corner flag, but the odd one goes in now and again. You know, there's goals. There's going to be goals in that team. There's going to be goals in that team. And on the right, don't forget we forgot our main man. The main man on the right, Nicholas Clark Pepe.
Oh man, I'm hearing some crazy stuff, Sonny. Like we were offered Felipe Anderson for $5 million on loan for one season until his contract runs out. Some crazy stuff's going on in this transfer window.
Felipe Anderson is a great player on his day. Trouble is, his day don't come very often. You know, you know, at the Emirates he'll tear us apart. He'll go away to Brighton or something with West Ham, and he won't be interested. He's one of them players. He's a big time player, big time Charlie, and we don't need any big time Charlies at Arsenal.
Okay, let's talk about this, Sonny. Next thing, you got Lucas Torreira and Danny Ceballos possibly coming back. So first, let's start with Lucas Torreira. So you heard Lucas Torreira is going back to Italy. He's never felt at home in the Emirates, and he's never felt at home in the Premier League. And he's struggled to find game time. You historically called him out after your rant on AFTV that one time.
Yeah,
and a lot of people dug you out for that, but you're right. And when it comes down to it, Lucas Torreira has not been good enough at his time at Arsenal. Yes, you can say he was not played in his preferred position, but as of right now, Lucas Torreira will be going back to Italy on loan for 16 million with an additional obligation to buy of 7 million, raising it to 21 million or something like that, or in and around 24 million. But they're saying most likely it will be a total of 21 million plus 3 million add-ons if you include everything together. It's a confusing deal, but long story short, he'll be going on loan for 2 seasons and they'll have an obligation where they have to purchase him. So what do you think?
Well, the main thing is they're getting that £7 million up front, you know, and even if they bought him at 21 million as straight off, they'd have only probably paid in the first year the 7 million anyway. It would have been structured payments anyway. You know, you don't get to go out and basically just you know just buy players for cash, do you? So yeah, I'm all for it. I'm actually for it. So you know what? Lucas Torreira settled as much for Arsenal as you know the Indians did when the Cowboys kept pushing them back in the John Wayne film. You know, you can put all your wigwams around and put your caravans around, but at the end of the day, if the Cowboys want your land, they're going to come and take it. Lucas Torreira was basically pushing himself back. He never wanted to learn the language, and he just wasn't interested.
You know what? Let's play again. Sonny, let's play again.
Arsenal really said the link on Twitter. It's also in the comments as well.
Let's play a game though. How many people can guess how many games Lucas Torreira played last season in the Premier League according to Google? because I want to know if you guys can guess this off the top of your head. Because you might be surprised. He played a lot more games than you expected. How many games do you think he played? Torreira.
I don't know how many games did he play, but I like saying how many games did he finish.
That is true. I don't think he finished a lot of games, but how many games? If you could guess a number, Sonny.
I'll say last season. Arteta came in quite early after about 8 or 9 games.
Higher or less than 25?
I'll say it was less than 25 because he got injured.
Okay, let's see people in the comments. Higher or less than 25 people? What do you guys think? Because I know the exact number, and you might be surprised. I'll tell you guys in a bit. Top striker, who's that?
Top striker, you have to turn your camera on, mate, if you want to come on.
Okay, so no one.
There it is.
Everyone's guessing, but no one. Everyone's saying less. Oh, where is he? Yo, top striker, what up?
Oh, what up? What you guys saying?
My bro, what do you think? What do you think of the news, my bro?
For Lucas Torreira, I think I'm good. You guys saying? I'm actually quite happy, man.
Do you feel sad to see
he's all right. He didn't. No. We should have got someone like Decore, someone like he's too small for the Premier League, and yeah.
I mean, do you feel sad? And everyone in the comments, right? That Arsenal are basically getting rid of 2 fan favourites, which is Bellerin, and also 3 fan favourites, Lacazette and Torreira. They're 3 fan favourites.
Oh man, let's be honest. A lot of people don't like Bellerin as much as you have people who like Bellerin.
It doesn't matter if they're fan. He would suit. Yeah, he would suit for Serie A. The Italian football is quite slow.
Top striker, your internet is lagging, bruv. So we're gonna have to drop you out. Yeah, but come on next time because the internet's going really slow.
Yeah.
That's my Somali brother right there. But yo, let's go, guys. Let's talk about it. So how many games do you guys think Lucas Torreira played in last game?
Just while you put your numbers out for Lucas Torreira last game, just got to shout a super chat from Zane. I think we should sell Leno and use the funds to buy more players. I agree.
I don't think they're going to sell Leno. I think what they're doing is they're hoping that Martinez signs the deal before they sell him.
You know what? I can't see Leno or Martinez being happy as a number 2. Either one of them.
I think they're both number 1 goalkeepers, and this is a good thing. This is a good problem to have. This is a good problem to have. So how many games did Lucas Torreira play last season, people? We still haven't had anybody who got it exactly right. A lot of people have. I'm gonna reveal it in a bit. Let's get on to the Bellerin topic, Sonny. So the Bellerin topic. Do you know exactly what the rumor price is?
30 million.
30 million net, but 5 million of it is add-ons. Arsenal wants 35 million net with and that's euros. So Arsenal wants 35 million euros. PSG wanted to give us 30 million pounds. No, 30 million pounds, but only 25 of it net. And 5 of it add-ons, including like Champions League and all those individual accolades that you could win as a player. So do you think Bellerin is worth the 35 million euros that Arsenal are trying to get?
I think Bellerin is worth more than that to PSG, right? He might not be worth it as a player, but let's not forget Bellerin is only 25. He's not. It might have been around for forever, but he's only 25. He's still a youngster. But PSG, they need a right back desperately. And to get one who's played in the Champions League, or it was a long time ago, but his Champions League proven, he's a good solid right back, but not in Arsenal's defence. Not in Arsenal's defence. You know, I think Bellerin could slot into any other team and be a decent right back, but he needs to have the rest of the players solid around him. Okay,
so the exact price, Sonny, that they're offering is right here. It's 25 million pounds plus 5 million add-ons for Hector Bellerin, and apparently Arsenal have rejected that first bid.
Yeah, I think we should play hardball. You know, we don't have to sell Bellerin. We don't have to sell him. You know.
Okay, it's higher. It's not 24 games. It's higher. That's my hint to you guys. Start guessing.
Go, give it away. You're dragging it on now.
No, that's gonna be the